most of that is just pinching 3 strings at once on each chord. So on a D chord, I'm not using the first string, I'm just using the B string, the G string, and the D string. However you want to get that. Pinch those 3 strings at once. Then you go to just open 3 strings, or at least 2, the first and the second. And then, part of an F chord really. And you get those 3 strings, the first, second, and third strings. So from the beginning. And then take that same shape, 2 frets. So now it's like a G chord. You can get those 3 strings again, first, second, and third strings. So from the beginning. And then you can get those 3 strings, the D shape, first, second, and third strings. And then those 3 strings off. And then with an A string bass, get this note on the D string 7th fret. Then after that, you can hear in the recording that he gets these 3 notes in there. Just run through the first, second, and third strings. It was a hot and sultry day, somewhere in early September. The first chord is like this. You just let that last note ring out like that. D, G, B, G, E. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the next one, the 7th fret, with the A string bass, it's like this. So it's A, G, B, E. Let that note ring out for a couple beats, and then come back to B, G. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It dies. When you get to there, you stay there, you play the next chord, which is the same as that chord there on the 7th fret, but you add the 8th fret of the bass E string. If you can get it with your thumb. Ah, the lights of the city were close at hand. Back to this chord. I might just as well have been another man. And again, you add your thumb there on the, this time the 6th fret with that chord on the 5th fret. You might just as well have been another girl. And up to the 9th fret, the bass D string. It might just as well have been another world. So what you can do is just use the same type of patterns. All the lights of the city were close at hand. You might just as well have been another man. You might just as well